How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the pre-season episode of F1 23 My Team. The beginning of Season 3 is here. We are looking to go back-to-back in our title reign. It's going to be a massive, massive, massive season ahead of us. So, let's take a look at all the cars and all the teams and where everybody's at for Season 3 of F1 23 My Team Career Mode. We're going to start off with the cars, and Red Bull are first up on the list. They return to a classic look, but with a twist. As you can see, the 007 is back on the car. A tribute to the Silverstone livery back in 2019, Red Bull have gone full James Bond. The 007 on the rear and on the sides of the car, on the rear wing I should say, but yeah, the classic Red Bull look has returned with the 007 Bond look, and I think that just makes it look even better, man. I really do dig the 007 on it, so hopefully we'll be able to race this car a lot on track. Speaking of real life looks, Ferrari have their livery back, but it's not just any livery, it's the Las Vegas livery. The white has returned for Ferrari, the red, white, and black on this beautiful scarlet red Ferrari. Oh man, I love this car. If only Charles was able to put it in victory lane in Vegas that day, that would have been so nice. But the beautiful looking Ferrari has returned. It'll race on more than the streets of Vegas this time around, and let's see how Ferrari can do in 2025. Mercedes have a striking new red look. It's essentially their 2023 livery, but the yellow is now all red. And I gotta say, this looks so much better. So badass. And I'm going to look forward to seeing this thing on track. It's a shame Lewis Hamilton won't be driving it, where he retired at the end of last season. Shame he blew up in a DNF too, but this thing is going to be fun to watch with George Russell and his new teammate in the Mercedes. Everybody's going back to a classic look, it seems. Alpine have their classic look, but Qatar Airways have hopped on to sponsor the Alpine team. The Alpine cars are driven by Pierre Gasly and Valtteri Bottas, so it's going to be interesting to see where Alpine end up this season. They got a nice looking livery, and hopefully their car can do just as good. And I mean, who doesn't love the red and black of Alpine, or the blue and black rather, that dark chrome blue, it just looks so good. But Qatar Airways are a much better sponsor look-wise than BWT, I'll say that much. McLaren have a modern day look to their current scheme. The orange and black is back on the McLaren. The silver arrows are now the orange arrows once again. Papaya is back with McLaren. And yeah, it's a modern base scheme, but as you can see, some of the details are different, like the big orange arrow on the side pods. That is a big change for McLaren. It's a beautiful looking car, and we look forward to seeing it on track here in 2025. I will spoil something for you. The McLaren driver lineup has shaken up. I will say that. But it'll be fun to see this black and orange McLaren. Why I said chrome because of Google Chrome, Jesus Christ. But it'll be fun to see this black and orange McLaren on the track in 2025. Alfa Romeo are back on the car, and with not just any car, their 2023 Monza livery will be represented throughout the 2025 season. A tribute to their Italian colors. Proud Ferrari team. They're going to be fun to watch on the track this year. As you can see, the green, white, and red. Oh my god, I keep choking. But it's a very beautiful look, I must say. The flag adds so much to this scheme, and this will be fun to watch as Sauber Alfa Romeo will hit the track in F1 2025. If you're waiting for some new looks, your wish is my command. We are now presenting the white Honda Aston Martin. Oh, baby, isn't this gorgeous? Honda technology are now fully represented on the Aston Martin. A year early, technically, but who cares? It still looks gorgeous. And I look forward to seeing this car on track here in the 2023 or 2025 season. I'm still recording this in 2023. I know this is coming out in like sometime like the end of January, but it's what, December 16th when I'm recording this? So yeah, there you go. The white Honda Aston Martin will be on the track in F1 2025. Here's another new look for you. Haas have a new sponsor with Jägermeister joining the Haas F1 team. Oh, give me a break. I'm trying to show off the car. I don't want to hear about networks right now. I know my Wi-Fi sucks. This is why I don't stream or do any online racing, but yes, the Jägermeister Haas is looking gorgeous, I must say. The orange and black put together, I mean, it's going to be hard to tell them apart from the McLaren this year, but it's a good looking car. What more can I say? I seen this model on Race Department, so I just figured it has to be done in my opinion. Welcome to the grid, Jägermeister, joining up with Haas F1 team, and it'll be a pleasure to see you on the track here in 2025. And another new look for AlphaTauri. Connor Spohr, welcome to the real F1 grid. It's not just the fantasy mode anymore. AlphaTauri have rebranded to Connor Spohr. I will say I haven't figured out how to mod the logos and stuff yet, so it will say AlphaTauri on the logo, so bear with me, but a brand new look for the AlphaTauri team. It's a gorgeous looking car. What can I say? One of the best AlphaTauri replacements I could find on Race Department, so welcome back to the grid, Connor Spohr. Well, welcome to the grid. Welcome to the real grid, I should say, but yeah. We will see who pilots the Connor Spohr car here soon. The last of the current teams, Williams have partnered with Martini once again. The white and blue Williams has returned with the stripes of red on the side, the black. It's a beautiful car. I had to bring it back. The Gulf's back on the rear wing too. It's so good. It's so good. You can't deny it. This is a gorgeous car. An absolutely gorgeous car. And it will be piloted by, you'll find out very soon here in 2025. And capping it all off with the champion's new look. We are Andretti Autosport no more. We are BMW Motorsports now. Have a look at this gorgeous thing. I know it's similar to the Williams, I know, but golly me, what a car this is. All the colors just pop, and when I seen this on Race Department, I said to myself, this is my kind of car. This is the car I want to drive to my second championship here in 2 or 3 seasons rather. But I cannot wait to see this thing on track, and it is going to be a pleasure to be the man driving this thing to another championship. But without further ado, let's get in to naming the team, showing the drivers, all that fun stuff. Let's get straight into that. Oh, I also should mention calendar changes. That'll be in this episode as well. Before we get into next season, I quickly want to address these will be the parts we're losing. We're losing 3 on the aerodynamics side, and we'll also lose 5, I think it is, 4 on the engine side. If only I didn't get all those upgrades right before friggin', where was it? Where did I get all those upgrades? Wasn't it Italy? I don't know, but anyway, let's end the season. Well, after long consideration, this will be our schedule of races in 2025. We will kick off the season in Bahrain, followed by Jeddah, Australia, and then a spring break for the teams while we head to Monaco. We come back with Monaco, Spain, Canada, Austria, Britain, and a summer break, followed by Belgium, Netherlands, Monza, a little fall break here. No Suzuka this year, I know, that's really gonna suck. We'll follow that up with Qatar, Coda, Brazil, the penultimate round at Portugal, and Abu Dhabi to end the season. Now, new tracks on there. My main focus this year is I want to have one track per country. So, Imola is no more. Unfortunately, I love racing in Imola. I would have loved to defend my win there, but I want to bring Qatar back. I do think we need to go get some success at Qatar, so I wanted to bring Qatar back on the schedule. And Portugal, a new track. I really want to try it, so why not? And Spain returns to the calendar as well. I really enjoyed racing there when we were there in the first season, so why not, you know? Why don't we bring Spain back? It's much better since, especially they, what did they do? The last sector, you know the thing. Alright, well, you can kind of see where everybody is just by looking at the leaderboard, but Zhou Guangyu and Kevin Magnussen partner at Alfa Romeo, so no changes there. Yuki Tsunoda and Nick de Vries are both at Connor Spore, also known as AlphaTauri, I guess. Still working on the mod. Pierre Gasly and Valtteri Bottas still partner at Alpine. Oscar Piastri has moved to Aston Martin to partner Felipe Drugovich, so he'll be in that white Aston Martin. Hopefully he enjoys it, but love Oscar, wish him all the best, but it was time to go our separate ways, unfortunately. So all the best, Oscar. Hope you enjoy Aston Martin. Charles Leclerc is now partnered by Dennis Hauger at Ferrari. That could be an interesting pairing to see if Hauger can live up to the standards of Ferrari and if he can partner Charles Leclerc. Excusez-moi, but Esteban Ocon now is at Haas, partnering Nico Hülkenberg in that Jägermeister Haas. The McLaren knockoff will be partnered. We'll have a good driver pairing behind them next season. Let's see what they can get for results. Alexander Albon will be in the McLaren alongside Theo Pourchaire. That could be an interesting lineup at McLaren. I mean, Albon as the lead man at McLaren, that could get really interesting. Partnering Theo Pourchaire, that could get interesting as well. George Russell is at Mercedes still, and his teammate is Lando Norris. What a driver pairing this is. Norris and Russell, both at Mercedes, driving that beautiful red Mercedes. I think that's going to be great. Verstappen is partnered by Sergio Perez at Red Bull still. Red Bull keep the same driver lineup. Logan Sargent and Liam Lawson will be partnered at Williams. And introducing my new teammate, Carlos Sainz. Welcome to BMW. Man, I am very excited to have Carlos Sainz on board. This is definitely the best driver we've had in this seat. And this year, I want to make a run at the Constructors. I won the Drivers, and I want to run at Constructors this year. So Carlos Sainz, welcome to the team, my friend. Here's a look at the rest of the free agents, but yeah, happy days. Well, now that you're all caught up in the loop, I hope you're just as excited for Bahrain as I am. Here's how the driver, here's how the R&D looks right now. We've got 2 parts in the works, but everybody went down just a little bit. Imagine we could have kept all our parts, but we're right in the middle of it all. But man, everybody's pretty close together. Don't ask me how Haas are now the lead team, but Red Bull are a close second, followed by Aston Martin, Mercedes, McLaren. We're just off Ferrari, but we're going to keep making upgrades, see what we can do. We have 900 resource points here. Let's see what we can get. I don't want durability, man. I'm not messing around with no durability here today, but can we get anything in aero? No. Alright, well, at least we got a new teammate now, so we should be able to have better like better results and better resource points a lot more. I'm gonna get the rest of these because why not? And yeah, Carlos Sainz, your first race with BMW will be very soon at the Bahrain International Circuit. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below. What are your predictions for Season 3 of F1 My Team Career Mode? 2025 is here, so let's enjoy it while we're here. I don't know if I mentioned yet, but we will be powered by Mercedes. That's a new thing. I'm using a new engine supplier. I've been with Red Bull the last 2 seasons, and we now switched to Mercedes. I just felt like Mercedes would suit BMW the best. Maybe Renault, but man, Carlos Sainz got 100 rating. Holy crap. And if we don't both get points at Bahrain, I'm going to be disappointed. Anyways, until next time, guys, I will see you for the opener of the 2025 season at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Take care, and peace.